Hello and welcome to another video from Minus Touch Toys, Games, Collectibles. And today we are looking at something that's quite old and incredibly rare. We are looking at today the TV Century 21 Complete Dalek Comic Strips in one exciting book. And this is an ultra rare proof book. Now it is 100 pages and it's Complete Dalek Comic Strips as they appeared in the TV Century 21 comics of the 1960s. And this particular book was one of the very few proofs that was made to be approved for a book release. Now, sadly, the book never actually went to print, hence the reason why it is so rare. But it contains every comic strip that was produced for the TV comic series. And obviously they're in full colour, and it's all featuring the Daleks who appeared in Doctor Who, obviously. But this was their own comic strips, so the Doctor wasn't involved in this at all. This was just the Daleks comic strips. Okay, so this is the front cover. Well, it's the proof of the front cover. So it says The Daleks by Terry Nation, as published in the TV series of Doctor Who, as seen in the TV series of Doctor Who. And it's TV Century 21, Complete Dalek Strips in one exciting book. And there you've got some images from the actual comic strips as they appeared in the comic. And they've just been blown up a little bit. Okay, over to the back, and we got the same images on the back. But it does have rear jacket text, so as a proof book, that's what you would put on, and then we give you a small synopsis at the back there. But obviously this is only proof, so that was never actually done. And it is just bound together with tape in a plastic cover. So that is the extent of the covers. Okay, what I'm going to do now, we're going to open it up, and we're going to have a quick scan through the book and see the images of the comic pages as they would have appeared in the TV 21 comics. Okay, so I've opened the book up, and there obviously you can see the first page. It says title page, The Daleks, TV Century 21, HB 15,000. So it was obviously expecting 15,000 prints for the very first book. And then it's got all the publication details which would have gone on there. And then we come to contents page. Again, it hasn't been filled in because it's only a proof book. And of course, then we come to the very first story. And it is The Daleks. And it is a full colour strip story. Now there is, I'm not going to go through every single page of these because there's 100 pages in here, and it is all the comic strips as they actually appeared in the TV 21 comic, but obviously reproduced on better paper and better imaging. So the colours are a little bit better, they're more prominent and so on. Yeah, and obviously the paper is much better because it's the later paper, obviously the paper that we use and we started to use in the 90s. So it is the paper that doesn't age, doesn't go yellow so quickly as the paper that was used in the comics back in the day. And obviously the paper in the comics was cheap paper, which is why the price of the comics were obviously kept so low. But you can see we are looking at all the issues of the Daleks, and then we come on to the this particular one where they changed the title top. So it's Dalek Terry Nation as featured in the BBC TV series Doctor Who. So I presume that's from another season of comics, another season from the TV comic of the Daleks. And again, they're all of every single episode. So if you ever missed a episode of the Daleks and it was your favourite TV or your favourite comic strip in the TV 21 comics, well then this would be ideal for you because it contains every single comic strip that appeared in those comics. So, and as I say, there is 100 pages of them, and there we come to the final one. That's the final comic strip that appeared in the TV Century 21 comic. Okay, now obviously you can't ask me how well this did because it never went actually to print. I don't know the exact year, but I can tell you it was late 80s, maybe early 90s. I don't know exactly when this was produced. I know that it was for several years they tried to get it to be printed, but it never actually happened. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's anything to do with copyright. I don't know whether it was anything to do with the TV, the actual comic, or Century 21 blocking it. I just do not know why this never went to print, and I don't know who put this together either. I don't know whether it was TV Century 21 or whether it's somebody else that put it together and took it to Jerry Anderson to do. I really do not know. There's practically no information anywhere on this particular proof book, and obviously because it was only a proof, it never went any further, so there wouldn't be any information anywhere, so which is a shame. But I can tell you that we only have one, and this particular item, it's just never going to appear anywhere else. There was only a handful of these produced, basically to try and get it published, so they're not going to appear anywhere on the platforms. If anyone's got one of these, they're never going to part with it, because it's such a ultra rare item with just the fantastic run. Any Dalek fan will want one of these. The fantastic run of comics from the 60s, just incredible. And we only have one available. But this particular item, it is available to purchase on the Modern Snatch website, which you can get to quite simply by clicking the link below. It'll take you straight to the website, where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage comics and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles. Come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we're uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I am absolutely positive that you will not want to miss this, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new products which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there's something in particular you are looking for, something old that you've never been able to find, something quirky that you might want to buy for a friend, or maybe just something from your childhood that you like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories. Well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I do hope you enjoyed reviewing this ultra rare comic strip with me. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again next time.